Hi everyone, Ravi this side. Welcome to Engineering Adda. So in this video, I am going to show you how you can implement the query DSL in the Spring Boot Elasticsearch application. So there is a video on my channel where I have showed you how to integrate the Spring Boot with the Elasticsearch or how to integrate the Elasticsearch in the Spring Boot application. So I have showed you how to integrate Elasticsearch as a database or as a search engine in a Spring Boot application. I have created couple of CRUD APIs there and try to insert couple of records in the Elasticsearch index and try to get all those records from the Elasticsearch index. So those things I have performed there. After that, what I did, I have created one separate video about the query DSL and how to implement the MatchAll query of the Elasticsearch in the form of Java APIs or Spring Boot APIs. So those things also I have developed and discussed in the another video. I will try to provide the link of those two videos in this video description. Okay, so that you can go and watch it out. So what we are going to do in this video. So in this video, we are going to implement the query match all, which is matching all the products from the product indices that I have created. Okay, so those things we are going to do in this video. So how we can convert this query, Elasticsearch query in the form of Java APIs that I'm going to show you. Okay. So before going there, let me try to show you the application that I have developed in those two videos. So this is the application and this application has the product entity and it has ID, name, description, quantity and the price as a attributes. And coming to the repository, it has the repository which is extending the Elasticsearch repository. We have included the Elasticsearch dependency here, and we have included the web dependency and the Lombok. So those three dependency I have included in this video, in this application. Okay, I already have discussed those things in the video where we have developed this application and interacted this application with the Elasticsearch. So those things I already have covered. Okay, so this is the overview of the application, how it is looking like. So coming to the product service, this is the service method we have created. This is the service class and these are the service method that we have created. So the first method is getting all the products from the product repository. Second is inserting the product. Third is updating and fourth is deleting. Now coming to the product controller, we have developed this product controller and we have couple of APIs here. So first API is finding all the products from the Elasticsearch DB or index. Coming to the post API, it is inserting the products in the Elasticsearch index. Now let me try to show you how we have created the index. So if you'll go to the product entity, you can see this at the red document index name is products. So using this, we have created the product indices in the Elasticsearch. Okay. And these are some configuration related to the Elasticsearch. So we have the product service as a cluster name and our Elasticsearch up locally on the port number 9200. So this is about the application and this was the brief of the first video where we have integrated the Elasticsearch in a Spring Boot application and developed the CRUD applications, CRUD operations you can say. Now in the second video, what I did, I have created the util and in the util class, I have created this Elasticsearch queries in the Java methods. Okay. So here you can see we have created this matchall query. We are creating the supplier and we are passing this matchall query to this supplier. So this supplier is basically returning the matchall query for us. And coming to the Elasticsearch service method, I have created one method which is using the Elasticsearch client and it is calling the search method of the Elasticsearch. And there we are passing this supplier query and we are getting out the results. Okay. So this is operating on the whole Elasticsearch. So in my Elasticsearch, I have two indices. One index is containing the customer information, second is containing the product information. And here in this application, we are using the product indices. Okay. So in this video, we are going to develop the this method which is matching all the products from the indices products in the Elasticsearch and returning us the result. So that we are going to do. Okay. Now before going there, let me try to give you a brief about the API which is coming from the Elasticsearch. Okay, so our Elasticsearch is up locally on the port number 9200, and if you will go under the underscore search, you will find out all the indices and all the records in your Elasticsearch. So let me try to hit this endpoint and you can see this. So you can see I have six hits, and if you'll go down in the hit, you have the indices ABC, which is containing the customer information. If you'll go to the source, you can find out these records. So customer ID is 1222, first name, last name, and age. Similarly, I have the second one. ID is 222, you can see, and the first name, last name, and age. And this is about the index one, which is ABC. Now, second index I have is products, which is containing the product related information. You can see here. I have four product inserted here. Okay. And if you will go to the application, go to the controller. If you can see this find all API, it is returning all the list of products, which is inside the product indices. Okay. You can see here, right? So go to the product controller and let me try to make this application up and try to hit this API and show you what all the product I have in the product indices or product index, you can say. So let me try to, yeah, this application is up locally on the port number 8080. Go to the Postman and try to hit this find all API. So just hit enter and wait for a few seconds. You can see we have this contents, and in the content we have four records related to the different products. So we have the product ID 1, which is mobile. Second, the product ID 3 has the name as charger, and product ID 2 is laptop. Product ID 12 is tablet, and these are some additional records or the details coming from the Elasticsearch. So these four product I have. Okay, but we are hitting this find all API and we are getting those things. But how we can implement the MatchAll query which is coming from the Elasticsearch to find out all these records? Okay, so basically we are not going to find out from the Elasticsearch using the repository provided methods. If you'll go to this find all API, let me try to go you, and if you'll go to this product service method which is get products. Here you can see we are using this product repository dot find all, and using that we are fetching out the records. But what if I told you that you have to fetch out the record using the match all query? Okay, so how you can do that? So that we are going to implement here. Okay, so let me try to show you the match all query how it is working. Okay, so if you'll go to the match all, and here you can see this is the Elasticsearch API, and if you will apply the match all on the search, you will find all the records from the Elasticsearch. You can see this. It is coming from the index EBC as well as from the product as well. But we want only the records coming from the index products. Okay. Similarly, how it is coming from the find all API. So let me try to show you. So if you hit this API, you can see we are getting only the product related details. Okay. So this is what we are going to implement. But this find all is trying to achieve it using the repository provided method, which is find all. But we are going to achieve the same thing using the Elasticsearch query, which is match all query, and we are going to define that query in the Java methods or APIs. So we are converting that query to the DSL, domain specific language. In our case, our language is Java. So that thing we are going to do. So let me try to, here you can see I already have created this Elasticsearch service method. So here again I'm going to create one method, and that method will be we have to pass the query how we have passed here, and we have to tweak something here. Okay, so we, the help of this query, we have to pass the index as well. So for the particular index, it will apply the match all. So that thing we are going to do, and then we'll try to create one API, and we'll try to hit that API and show the results. So let me try to copy this method from the service, paste it here, and let's say this is MatchAll's product service. Okay, and its return type, let's say it is returning only the uh, search response as a products. Okay, so not as a map. So products or product, our entity name. Let me try to import this here, and this is the query that we are getting from the Elasticsearch util. Let me try to explain you the query. So here you can see this method. It is returning a matchall query. And how we are creating the matchall query? We are using this new matchall query.builder, and we are assigning this to the variable, and then we are building it and returning it. So it is simply creating a matchall query for us. And this method is returning a supplier of the query type. So we are providing this matchall query here in the supplier, and this is like what is the function of supplier? Supplier is supplying a value automatically on its own. So this supplier reference is trying to supply the matchall query for us, and then we are returning it from this method. So that thing we are doing, and then we are calling this supplier method here in the Elasticsearch search method. Okay, and then we are getting the results. So similarly, we are also calling the matchall method here, matchall query here, but we have to pass the index as well. So how we can do that? So let me try to show you. So its return type should be search response of the product, and with the like we are passing the query which is a matchall query, and we need to pass the product as index as well. So how we can do that? So if you'll go there to the before query, you need to pass the index. So you can pass the index, and then you need to pass the query. So in the index, you can directly provide the particular index from which you want to get the results. So this time we are going to get the result from the products. Okay, so our index name is products. If you'll go to the product entity, you can find here the index name. So copy this from here, go to the Elasticsearch service and put it here as the index. Okay, and we need to change the class name, so it would be products, because its return type is not map, it is product. Okay, so we are good now. So this method is working good. Now go to the product controller and try to copy this get mapping, paste down, and let's say this is match all products, and the method name is also match all products, and its return type should be what should be the return type? Its return type should be the list of products, right? It is returning the list of product. So let me try to do that. So how we can do that? So this is the method name match all products, and we need to return the list of product from here. Okay, so let me try to do the list of product, and let me try to import the list here, which is coming from the util. So, and let me try to change the method name. It is matchall products service. So this is returning the search response of the product type, not of the map type. So you need to change it. And now we have the search response and its hits, which we are converting to the toString, and we are printing it. Okay. Now let me try to contain these hits uh, in a reference. Okay, so let me try to do that. So its return type would be the list of hits of product. Okay, lists of hit of product. And let me try to import the hit here, which is coming from the Elasticsearch. And let's say its name is list of hits. Okay, so we have the list of hits. Now what we can do, we can convert this, or we can take out the hit of the product one by one from this list. Okay, and put it in a list of products. Okay, so that we can do. So let me try to do that. So first of all, let me try to create a list of product. Let's say its name is list product equal to new array list. And then we have to iterate through the list of hits, and we have to catch each list in this list of products. So for what would be the type, it is of hit products, and let's say list of hit, or you can say hit and list of hit, and you can add this hit one by one to the list of products. So copy this, add this hit to this list of products. Okay, and we need not to like, this is returning the hit of product. Okay, it is not returning the product. And the list of product is the list of products, not the list of hits of product. So uh, we need to extract out the list of products from the hit. So each hit is having the hit of products, and we have to extract out the product out of it. So how you can do that? So we can get this product in the source. Okay, so let me try to use source here. And so hit dot source is giving the product entity details. Okay, and then we are adding that to the list of products. Okay, and finally what we can do, we can return the list of products from here. Okay, so list of products, that's it. Now let me try to run this application and try hitting the API and try to show you. So copy this API and go to the Postman, and let's say, let me try to, our application is up locally on the port number 8080, and the class level mapping was API slash this is the API that we have created. So let me try to confirm it. So you can see the class level mapping is APIs, and our application is up on the port number 8080 locally, and the API that we have created is MatchAll products. So finally URL will be http localhost 8080 APIs MatchAll products. Now if we'll hit it, then you will get the desired result. Okay, so this time we are getting the internal server error. Let me try to cross verify why we are getting it. Okay, so here we are getting the exception, which is unrecognized property exception. So in, okay, so we are getting this underscore class as a field. Okay, okay, okay. So let me try to show you something. So this matchall API is returning the search response, and we are also logging it here. So let me try to show you something. Okay, and then I will try to show you why we are getting this error. So this time we are going to hit this matchall API. Okay, so just hit, and you can see this. This is the response that we are getting. So if you'll go to the source, we have this class as one attribute and its class name. We have the ID, we have the first name, we have the last name, and we have the age. This is about the index ABC. If you'll go to the index products, let me try to show you one product index. And if you'll go to the source of this product, you can see this uh, underscore class is one attribute here. Okay, and then we have the ID, we have the name, we have the description, we have the quantity, and we have the price. So here in the product entity, we have only five attributes: ID, name, description, quantity, and the price. But when we are hitting this, then in the Elasticsearch, we are getting the six attributes in the uh, record, which is the additional one is underscore class. So that is why it is not able to match it. Okay, and that is why we are able to we are getting this exception. Okay, so we need to ignore that first one. So how we can do that? So there is a annotation called JSON ignore properties. Okay, and here what we need to do, we need to provide the some additional details. Okay, so how you can do that? So let me try to do it. So JSON ignore properties, and you need to provide the additional detail here, ignore unknown as a true. Okay, so you need to go for the first one, ignore unknown as a true. So whatever is not defined here, whatever attribute is not defined here, you have to ignore it. Okay, so this attributes we are going to ignore, underscore class attribute we are going to ignore as of now. So this time it will work. So let me try to run this application again and try to hit the API. So go to the product controller, and this is a MatchAll products API that we need to hit. So go to the Postman, and this is the MatchAll product API. Okay, let me try to rename it MatchAll products. Okay, save it and try hitting it. So you can see we are able to get the desired result. So we are able to find out all the products in the index called products. So we are able to get all the results here. Okay. So this is about the query DSL implementation in the Spring Boot application. So this is about the video, guys, and this is how you can convert your Elasticsearch query in the form of query DSL in Java Spring Boot APIs. So this is about the video, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button and please subscribe the channel for more such content. Thanks.